please just give us a little more time with Penelope and Colin. I just watched season 1 of Bridgerton and girl, ooh. Honestly, the most disappointing part about this is the fact that they did split it in two. I feel like they may have rushed a lot of things because they did split it in two. Because I'm not gonna lie, who else was kind of anticipating for Penelope and Colin to get together before part 1 ended? I know I was, but I'm pretty sure maybe not a lot of other people were. I don't know. And then I feel that that caused a lack of love development between Colin and Penelope. Personally, it was giving very side character vibes, or maybe more than side character vibes for Penelope. There was no diamond of the season this year. To me, it's not really the main thing to have a diamond, but when there was a diamond, I feel like it kind of highlighted sort of like a main character or someone special in the season. I mean, the person who is trying to fall in love for the season does not have to be the diamond, but I felt like there was no way to highlight or tie in the diamond or the main character with the person who was supposed to be falling in love. Like in past seasons where it was Daphne, and then the second season where it was the sister of the main love story. Personally, I think and I feel that they backseated Penelope a lot, just because if she was supposed to be the main character, the main person falling in love, then where was the highlight for her? Why do we have other characters in the play that we're focusing on their story? We're focusing on a couple who finally is coming into riches. We're focusing on other people's love stories. Like, I don't want to see that. I want to see the main character be in love. I want to see the main character be highlighted. Something a little more spicy, you know? The only thing they did to spice up the character is they made Colin come back from traveling, and then they turned him into a man, HO3, for no reason. Personally, I don't think they needed to put him in that kind of light to kind of make him or show him in the light of being desired in a way, because we can already understand, okay, he's gonna be like the hot topic of this season, the hot topic of this year. They could have just done that with him kind of being more kind or more flirtatious with other girls, but I don't understand how we kind of get this jump from him not really having that personality, coming overseas, discovering who he is, saying he knows who he is, and then being a completely different person than I feel like he ever was, but then saying he found himself and feels like he's marriage material. That makes no sense to me. Not only that, but I feel like his character is kind of boring. Like I said, I don't feel like we see much character development. We don't get to see the fun sides of his personality much. I feel like we're focusing on too many other stories to really dive into Penelope and Colin. It would be really nice to see. They had a situation where he's helping her trying to find love. Then they have that kiss scene. And then it would have been so cute, not for them just to kind of stare at each other and him to stare at her while she's trying to find people, but it would have been so nice if there was maybe scenes where he would have like showed up to her house, or where he would have done certain things that would just show him being more interested, rather than waiting for her to almost get proposed to. I don't know, I feel like there were so many ways to kind of spice it up a little bit, more of a pull for their love being more intense after the kiss, possibly. We already knew this season was supposed to be for Penelope and Colin, but how much more amazing would it have been if they would have made us completely obsessed with the characters? If we really saw them diving into their love and making it so juicy, it would really make it an amazing season. But I do feel like the fact that they split it in two, like, whose idea was it to split it in two? Netflix, why are you doing this splitting thing? I understand that people want to watch the show right now, but I feel like if you could have held it out for longer just to make the season better, I would have liked that. But as someone who loves watching TV, honestly, am I going to say I didn't love Bridgerton? No, I still love Bridgerton a lot, and I'm still going to very much enjoy the show. My favorite part of the show was when the mom of the Featherington sisters was trying to tell them that she wants an heir, and they were telling her about how they were kind of like making love, and one of the sisters was saying how she didn't really like what they were doing. She was saying, well, when he inserts himself, it's much more pleasurable for a woman. She was like, what do you mean inserts himself? And she was like, what are you doing? And then she said, oh, well, he kisses me, and then after that, you know, yeah, that was definitely my favorite part for sure. Funny as heck. As someone who hasn't read the Bridgerton books, it would have been very nice to see how accurate the show is, but I know that when it comes to creating shows, they try to make it a little bit different, and I think because certain things just don't fit the screen properly, you know, it just doesn't mesh well with a lot of things, truthfully. But one thing I would have really enjoyed to see, or liked to see, is Colin finding out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. I feel like because we didn't get to see that at the beginning of season 3, I have a feeling that we're going to see that happen towards part 2 and kind of like how they're going to deal with that. I'm not really sure what to anticipate because I just feel like everything between Colin and Penelope happens so nicely. I feel like there's gonna have to be something going down. We're going to see something shake. I also remember in season 2 that Lady Bridgerton wanted to find love or love. And I feel like that might work out in her favor this season because I see somebody eyeing her, and honestly, it seems like she'd be down. And I love that for her. No, but I need to know your thoughts on Cressida and Eloise, because apparently people are thinking that they're totally going to turn into gay lovers, and although I really doubt that, I mean, can you really blame a lot of TV shows for turning people gay at this point? Because I feel like there's always going to be that couple that's gay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but if it doesn't follow the storyline of the books, which I don't know what it's supposed to be, then I don't understand what's the purpose of that. Like, to me, that makes no sense. I could see Eloise being gay, right? Could anyone see Eloise being gay? I mean, personally, she doesn't even want to be in love, but maybe not with a man. But I just don't know if that's in Cressida's kind of, you know, vibe. She just doesn't seem like that kind of person. I love how they did a cute little scene between Anthony and Kate. I don't know if they're going to be a part of the season anymore, but it was cute. Like, I saw that. I really love Bridgerton so much, and I would definitely say that my favorite season, I think, probably has to be the first season, and then I really love Queen Charlotte. Like, they really put something into that. It pulled on my heartstrings and everything. I do really like Penelope as well. I just feel like they're kind of just doing her dirty a little bit for her season, for her time where she's really supposed to shine. I don't really know what to expect for part 2 because I feel like everything was so rushed in part 1. I feel like the same thing's going to happen with part 2, and it's just not going to make me happy on the inside. Because now that there's so many storylines, there's so many things happening all at once, then now we're going to have to see those strings kind of tied up, and I kind of wonder how we're going to go about it, especially with still having Penelope as the kind of shining star of the season. I think what would have been really cool was if they would have made Penelope the diamond of the season, because I think that that would have just been a little bit different. Because she's been on the marriage market for a couple of years and everything like that. And imagine her being diamond of the season. Although I know that the queen is totally bored of diamonds, so that was not going to happen. But that would have just been something really, really cool, because I feel like that could have possibly changed the trajectory for a lot of women, knowing that, oh, okay, you want to have someone fresh for the season who comes in and is the diamond. But imagine someone in the marriage market for the past couple of years being the diamond. I mean, Penelope did change up her entire style. She changed up her wardrobe, she changed up her hair, everything, and she's just gorgeous this season. I want to share something cute. Look how easy it is to draw a cute heart. 1, 2. And it's cute. There's your little cute makeup art lesson of the day. I still very much am loving season 3 of Bridgerton, but they do have part 2 to redeem themselves. So we need to see more of Penelope and Colin. Why are the birds taking up my little spotlight? Hello, geese. this is supposed to be about Penelope and Colin. I know they always have more than one thing going on in TV shows, but please just give us a little more time with Penelope and Colin. I want to see it. But now since they already started up these other storylines, I guess we might as well finish it. Just make Penelope the star and then tie up the other loose end storylines. Okay? But let me know what your thoughts is on the new Bridgerton season part 1 and how you're liking it or not liking it, or what do you think you would kind of critique about the show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.